And we are live!
Hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Those Are Biscuits, your weekly interactive talk show featuring me, Jonathan Cadotte, and the lovable Owen Adams. Say hi, Owen.
Hello! How you doing?
I'm doing alright. If you're new to the show, this is an interactive talk show where we're going to be talking about movies, music, television, video games, comic books, whatever our heart desires. And during the time, you can ask us questions, leave your comments in the chat, and we will read them out loud, respond to them, and interact with you personally.
Pretty much.
That's how it works. Oh. We're getting better at that. We're getting better at that intro, I think.
It's smooth, with a capital smooth.
As you can see here, we are playing Fortnite Battle Royale.
We are playing Fortnite
duo
Battle
action
Royale
here. And if you don't know, this is another one of those battle royale games, really, like PUBG, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, H1Z1 had a sort of thing like this, and there's been others out there. Basically, your objective is to kill everyone and be the last one standing at the end. What makes this a little bit different than the other ones is that there's a crafting system, which is I don't know, I haven't really done much of the crafting, actually, so I don't know how integral to the game it actually is, so.
It's interesting. I played a little bit with it. I don't think it's the game's crowning glory, I'll be honest.
So, we're just kind of doing a little bit last-minute setups here, and just kind of getting things squared away, but we're going to get right on into the show here.
Yes, indeed.
Just bringing up the chat myself.
Hello, by the way, to Sam Foreman and to Ashton Modry. How are you guys? Hope you're well.
Hey guys, welcome.
Let me know when you're ready to kick in the game, and we'll get ready with this.
Oh, and thank you, Sam, for the congratulations there. Yes, we did reach 100 subs finally, and I know last week we talked about announcing maybe some subscriber goals. No one didn't talk about that at all this week, and that's on me. I completely forgot to bring it up to him.
Oh, I've been kind of busy myself, so it's been a strange week.
So here's a little fun thing then for the people in the chat already. What would you guys like to see? What kind of goals would you like to see us do? That means if we hit a certain subscriber mark, we will do something.
Yeah, I'm all in favor of that. Let us know in the chat, and we'll talk about the suggestions on stream.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna ready up here.
I am also ready.
And
matchmaking.
Let's see how this goes.
It's matchmaking, even though we have nobody else. That'll be the other 98 players. Now, here's the thing about duos is: are we on the same team until the end?
Yes.
Till it's only the two of us left.
Yeah.
So here's the question: can we accidentally kill each other? Like, can we?
I believe so. I believe there is friendly fire.
Okay. But we're not allowed to deliberately kill each other, right?
Right. If they're running this anything like PUBG, PlayerUnknown, or PlayerUnknown's Battleground, do not kill me on purpose.
No, I'm certainly not planning on. I'm certainly not planning on doing that. The other question is, if we're playing duos, is everyone else playing duos?
Yes.
Just checking. That makes sense. Now, I did a stream of this on my channel a little bit, so I'm sure you guys know all about that. I can familiarize myself with the controls. The axe. This game, I will say this, I like this game, and I like this game mode a lot. The UI and the control scheme is kind of terrible.
Yeah, it's a little different. It takes some getting used to. And I'm kind of curious if that is a little bit by design.
Okay, so here's the question. Can we still jump out independently?
Yeah, absolutely, if you want to.
Alright. Have you jumped?
But, nope.
Should we pick a place?
Yeah, I can actually put something on the map. How about right here?
What? I don't see that on the map. I see that on my screen.
If you bring up your... Okay. Alright, I'm jumping in 3, 2, 1, jump!
Okay, I have also jumped.
Okay.
Let's do this!
I'm going for these buildings that are like straight down. Not like the house or the big city over there. I'm going for these.
I see what you mean. This little farm complex here.
Yep.
I'm coming with you.
Get down there as fast as I can. Let's do this.
Some forward says 100, 250, 500, 1K, 2K, 5K, 10K, 25K, 500K, 100K, and 250K. Yeah, I think those are probably an area we'd set them. Any goals, specifics?
Yeah, like what?
What do you want to see for that? Alright, there's some weapons in here. There's a...
I'm grabbing the shotgun.
I have also got a shotgun.
Okay. Oh, we're in 2 different houses. Right.
Yeah, there's 2 different houses in here.
Ooh, assault rifle with the burst. Nice.
This is the house I bought myself in by the stairs.
Nice. Okay. So I got a shotgun and an assault rifle.
Ashton says, "How is today treating everybody?"
The zone.
Well, I'm still running a little low on sleep. I've got a bit of insomnia going on. I think someone just shot at me through that window.
Oh, good.
Which would mean there's someone over there.
Alright, we are going to have to move into the zone.
Yeah.
Because we are outside of it. We do have some time, but...
Is there a back door? Oh, there is. Why am I trying to do that? Alright, so this way. We can do this.
Pickaxe will travel.
Alright.
Alright, let's see here. I'm going to bring up the map, see if there's anything... you can't really see anything on the map.
How do you bring up the map?
So yeah, we're just going up on the D-pad.
Oh, of course. Fantastic. Got it. Okay,
right,
so... we're setting up the game here. How are you, John? What have you been doing this week?
Honestly, it's been kind of a busy week for me. I don't know if I really mentioned this, but I kind of got I don't want to say roped in, but last minute I was asked to be in a play.
Oh yeah.
It's the same. All right, I'm gonna go around the left side of this mountain. Those of you know, I am a member of the board of directors for a local community theater group here, but I wasn't planning on being part of this production at all. But they had kind of someone drop out at the last minute, and they asked me to do this quick. It's basically a five-line part right at the beginning. It's for James and the Giant Peach. That's what we're doing. Had to think about that for a second.
I love that book.
Yeah, we're doing that. It's been a lot of fun. Okay, so if I can
down to 65. People are dropping a lot more slowly than last time I played this. Okay, should we try and build maybe a base?
Why can I? Oh, I don't have the. Oh, I should have enough.
We're trying to build.
Oh, I was trying to get up into this thing. Well, it looks like I need some more wood.
It's alright, I built it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. You can change materials that you build out of.
Yeah, how do you do that?
God knows. Press buttons until it changes. Huh.
Oh,
bandages.
That's good. Nice.
Okay, we're down to 60.
Okay.
I want to make it in the top 50. I'd like to be in the top half.
Okay, so
we could destroy this and hide out.
We could, but I don't think this is going to be where... I don't think it's going to end here. I think we need to move a little bit further in.
Ashton says you should try the Assassin's Creed Black Flag multiplayer. Just saying. I don't even remember what the multiplayer for Black Flag was.
It's that, oh, we got a house over here. Let's check this out. It was that thing where you had to kind of try to pretend like you're an AI.
Oh, I
and
see. I
sneak
remember.
up on people.
I remember Brotherhood had that, but I thought they got rid of it
It's
by
the
then.
same one.
Is it? Oh,
I'm
fair
pretty
enough.
sure. Alright, wood. Ooh, got a SMG over here. Grab that.
With some ammo shells. Bullets. Can we swap gear?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. I think it's triangle that switches your items, and then if you hold the touchpad in the middle, it'll bring up an actual inventory.
No, I mean, can we swap gear to each other?
Oh, I think so. I mean, it's just a matter of dropping it.
Okay. This is a
Alright,
lot
well, I
like the
still
house we were
haven't
already in.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone.
No, I haven't seen anyone at all.
Alright, let's just
Well,
keep
we're in the
moving
top half. We made it to 46.
Mm-hmm.
Should we keep heading towards the center?
Okay, we got
Probably
another
a
house over
dangerous. Probably a dangerous approach.
here. Okay, I'm gonna go to this tree. I'm gonna crouch and see if I can see anything in this.
What's crouch? Why am I oh, there we go.
L1. Oh, we got a lot of people dropping right now. Where the hell are they all? Alright, I think these houses are safe. So we can move in.
Well, I just heard a shot. Oh, did I just hear you fall
Right.
down there?
No, I think that's what you heard. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I've been having to go and help out with this production. I've been doing it. It's kind of, and yeah. Other than that, like I was telling Owen before we started that last night I went out because it was a friend of mine. He worked at my favorite bar, and it was his last day working. And, oh God, there's someone in here. I'm down.
How many are in there?
Just one. He's up in the attic.
I can hear him.
Yeah.
Should I go up the stairs? Or wait for him to come
You
down?
can wait, dude. But as soon as you get up there, like, there's a hole in the ceiling that he shot me down from. So he kind of has the advantage on you here.
Can you see me?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm just watching you. But so yeah, that's so I went down there and it was his last day, and so this is really cool. He was telling me about some of his plans, and
I'm going for
it's
it.
one of those things where yeah, go for it. And it's one of those things like I really admire this.
No! I'm down.
Oh, we got 18th though.
That's pretty good. Oh, there were two of them.
Yeah.
Pretty sneaky, other team.
But so I'm gonna return to lobby. I don't want to watch the people who murdered us.
Apparently, it is quite fun to watch spectating after it's done, but I imagine it's not that fun when you are streaming.
Right. I mean, it's good for us because, like, if one of us dies, like, we can keep going in a weird way. I'm just gonna ready up again.
Yeah, I'm ready to go whenever. The good thing about this game is it's a little distracting when we first set up, but then once we're going and we're good, it can easily just run in the background as we get talking.
Yeah. So what he's doing is him and his girlfriend they're going to be backpacking through the south of the United States. Like they're going like to Tennessee to do the the Green Mountains, and then I think they said they're going to go downwards to like New Orleans and then over towards California, going through like the desert states. And that sounds really cool to me. Like I really admire people who are like, I'm just going to fucking do it. Like that's kind of a thing that I just don't have the capacity for. Like I'm not necessarily a super cautious human being, but the idea of like, oh, I'm just gonna quit my job, I'm gonna grab all my stuff that I can and just go and see what happens. Like that's kind of a little far for me. Like I don't have that.
Right, because it's not just a case of like caution or fear. It's that totally taking yourself out of everything you've learned about a good decision. Even though you know you'll probably ultimately be fine, you know?
Right, and that's the thing. Like, people do this all the time, but you know, and you don't hear about 100 people backpackers died today. You know,
Right.
You call it.
All right, I'm gonna go and I want to get past this big establishment here, more towards that dark area by those trees there a little bit. So I'm gonna go for those trees and that little settlement there. Okay.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Going.
Now this looks a bit populated. This might be a bad place to head for.
we got some comfort. We got some company right off the bat. So get in there. I'm gonna try to get in there and just get a gun.
Get in there,
as soon as
grab some stuff, and get out.
Oh god, they are all around us. There are so many.
Yeah, I see like 3 people. Oh god, I'm nowhere near a door.
God. Oh god, there's gunshots everywhere.
I'm already dead.
You already... God, this is a terrible idea.
Can you revive me?
I can't. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Yep, I died.
We placed 47th. It's not so bad. Unless, I guess with duos, we're probably placing out of 50, right?
Yes. So, 3 other teams died before us.
Alright. That was fun.
Or 2, I guess.
Ashton says, did you die? I went somewhere, so I didn't see. I think that was after our last game. Yes, we did.
Yeah, we've died twice now.
Whenever you see us back at this point, we've died. It's a nice, simple rule of thumb there. It was fun, though.
Yeah, so I'm kind of wishing the best for my buddy, and
a little bit of jealousy.
Absolutely. There's absolutely a bit of like, God, man, I wish I could just do that. You know,
that's the only reason people do those holidays.
Is to make other people jealous.
Yeah. That's the purpose of them.
Yeah, because in the midst of it, it's like, oh, well, here's another night sleeping on the dirt, and it's cold, it's rainy. We haven't eaten in 2 days, and oh my god,
but
it's a nightmare. And then when they get
so
back, though,
jealous.
Yeah, but when they get back, it's like, oh, you should have been there, man. I really found myself. It's like, it was just me in the stars, and I felt like I could just get a grasp on what this universe is.
I found myself. I'm a comfy man who likes being at home.
But, yeah, so I think that's kind of cool. Like, I am going on, like, a nice big vacation come March, where I'm going to be kind of, not really backpacking or anything like that, but, I'm going to be in a new country, in a foreign country, and all that stuff, and...
Oh, it's nighttime.
Yeah. Alright, I will call it this time.
Okay.
I'm going to say... Alright, do you see, like, those 3... like warehouses?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, jump.
I'm away!
I'm going for them. See what we can do. Because I know there's definitely weapons here. I've been to these warehouses before. Oh, we got some people. We got quite a few people. And they are all going to land before us. Abandon. Just
escape. I'm heading for the mountain. I'm heading for this little cabin by the mountain.
I went to the left. I'm going to this little shack. Oh. Gun. I found a gun.
I found ammo. Why don't we get together and combine them?
I'm coming towards you. There's like this, like, ruins in the middle here. Oh, got a shotgun, shells, cool. I'm coming, buddy.
So glad that's you. Okay, well, I don't have a gun, so...
Oh, you don't have a gun?
We need to head somewhere where we can get one.
Let's check. I didn't really
We're inside the eye,
search
so we can basically stay here.
Yeah. I didn't really search this all that well. There might be... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
What upstairs? Can we get up here?
Yep. Oh, let's see, I got a shield potion. Okay, don't know what the hell that is.
Okay, no guns. Alright, it's fine. We'll cope. Caution.
Yep, we're gonna move.
We'll just be cautious and safe.
Let's move west. Just go due west, and...
Yeah, let's head up for that mountain. We'll get some high ground. Take a look around.
Yeah, the high ground that we can utilize my revolver, a shotgun, and no gun.
Good. I'm glad you're on board. Oh, what about the shack over to in the southwest? Let's head for that.
Southwest. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll lead the way since I have the gun.
I will crouch and slowly approach the cabin. Doesn't matter. If there's one thing I've learned about Fortnite, it's that it's actually impossible in this game to actually kill another player. Other players can only kill you.
Potion here, I guess, if you want that.
Sure, no guns?
Yeah, no guns. Alright, we'll keep moving. We'll get you a gun. We'll find you a gun, Owen. Clearly, oh, we got this building over here. There might be something.
Okay, which direction?
West. Oh, looks like there's a chest up here. So maybe, or that just. Oh, yeah, we got guns here. We got guns for days.
Awesome. We got nothing good?
Oh, we got an assault rifle. We got a pistol.
Okay.
I'll let you grab those.
Assault rifle's a good choice.
There is something. Yep, there is a chest up here, but we're gonna have to build our way. Oh, wait, there's like a springy thing. Oh.
Isn't that a trap?
I don't know.
No, we're gonna have to build.
Ah. Alright. Oh shit, we're getting shot at,
Where? What direction?
East. Oh my god, they are shooting grenades at us. Oh, I see them. They're up at this tree. Oh Jesus!
Which tree?
No, we're in the green one.
Whoa! I'm down, but I killed someone. They're coming behind you. I can see the other guy though. He's behind you. He's away from my head. He's coming. He's in the building.
Oh, fuck you.
You know what? I did finally kill someone though. That was good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pleased about that.
Done.
Oh my god, I gotta watch myself being put down. Oh, returns to lobby it is. If for our people watching at home, we're playing a little bit of Fortnite Battle Royale duos. We're doing well.
Yeah. But yeah, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. It helps us out here. But yeah, okay, so other than that, I don't know. Like, I played that Skyforce.
Oh yeah, what did you think of that?
The 20. I will say it kind of shocked the hell out of me how quickly it started.
Yeah, I was supposed to be streaming it, and I was like, "What is this?" I want to start the. Yeah.
Like I was in there, like I was trying to get myself situated and whatnot, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, we're going, huh? Well, thank you very much, Skyforce, for letting me know that. Fuckers. There wasn't even like a X to start or X to continue or anything like that. It was just all like,
game.
Oh, here's the company that made it. Here's the title of the game, and you're going. Like,
right, and then like 30 seconds in, it goes, and now you're not. Menus.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like it though?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, those honestly are not my kind of. They're generally not my favorite types of games. Like I like them.
I liked them as a kid when they were like the best kind of shooters you could get. You know?
Right.
As an adult, I usually find them too difficult. I must admit, I'll hand on heart say, like, bullet hell games, they aren't me. But I did like the upgrade system was pretty good. That it was done through, like, external menus rather than just picking up power-ups, you know?
Right.
I
and then,
like
like,
that.
inside the game, it's just like fire rate.
Right.
That's kind of what your upgrade is.
Yeah. Alright, I say we stay away from seriously populated areas. I say we head towards... Let's not go for that lake with the island in the middle, because I went there once and it just fills. So let's get to the other side of the river. Do you see that bridge? Little red bridge?
Yes, I do.
Let's go for the other side of the little red bridge.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
Jumping. I don't know, like, okay, I guess that's a question for you. If you were to, like, go on some, like, backpacking trip, or whatever, where it's just kind of like you don't really have a ton of plans, or anything like that, you just kind of have destinations, where would you go?
I think I'd really like to go to mainland Europe, because I've lived in Europe my entire life. I'm in Britain, but Britain's very separate from Europe. So it's a place full of kind of history that is closely related to our own, but is ultimately very distinct, you know?
Oh, there's nothing here. Oh, wait.
There's a guy here, though.
Revolver. Is there?
Yeah, he sort of came around me in his parachute.
Oh, more guns here.
So if he finds a gun before we do, we're fucked.
I have a gun.
Well done.
I have no idea where he's at, though.
That's me smashing things, by the way.
Alright. And, oh, we're inside the storm, so that's good.
You know, he might have just head off.
Yeah.
Alright, well, the center of the storm is south. Should we just keep heading south? Does the storm move? I don't think it does it? I think it just gets tighter. He is also heading south. I can see him. If you just look south, you'll actually see where he is. Can you see him?
Yeah, I can see him. You know what? I'm gonna chase him down. Fuck him.
With your gun?
I have a gun. I have a gun.
Right, and he can't get to a gun from here.
Right.
Well, I'll see if I can draw him out. He went up here.
He's still... Where are you? I'll find you.
I feel quite mean like that. He's trying to get to these buildings. There he is.
Oh, I see him. Yep. Oh, he's probably gonna get to a gun when he gets there, though.
Well, no, because he's just taking the very unwise decision to change direction.
Yep. I don't know what kind of range this gun has, but I want to get in close on him. Oh, I see where he's going.
You better pray there's a gun in there. No, he's just popped around. I'm gonna go around the other side. He's coming. I think he's got a gun. Oh, no.
Fuck.
We're just wailing away. Wait, I also got him.
Alright, oh.
Okay, do we regain health or do we need health potions?
No, you definitely need potions.
Damn it.
Or bandages and...
Right, I'm now on 27 health. But we did take two people out.
Oh shit, I didn't even realize you were attacking someone.
Yeah, I found the other one.
Alright. Get up here. Oh, is there bullets up here? Because I am out of ammo. Oh, that's a potion up there. I'm not even going to bother.
Is the shield potion permanent?
I don't know. I think you have to use it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you use it, does it then last until someone works it down?
I think so. I think so.
Okay, well, I'm going to take that and use it then.
Alright. Yeah, so if I was ever to... I'm going to this house up here. I don't know, for some reason, I always thought the idea of... like, Thailand would be kind of neat.
How the hell do you use these?
Ooh, someone was here.
Hello to All Chaos, how you doing? Welcome.
Hey, Org.
How do you use the potions? Do you know?
I think you just equip them, and then you have to, like, just, like, use the trigger, like you're shooting.
Use it and stand still. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, cool.
Alright, we're gonna have to keep moving here, because I only have 6 bullets.
I've got 3 grenades.
Yeah, I see some houses over here.
And I see a weapon, I think. Okay, I've got a submachine gun.
Oh, cool.
Hello to Outcast, by the way. Welcome. How you doing, man? Okay, so we're still inside it, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. Yes. But yeah, like, I've always seen, like, pictures of, like, the temples and, like, on the rice paddies and all that sort of stuff, and I thought it looked just beautiful. I thought it'd be kind of cool just to take, like a hike, you know, not, you know, across the entirety of Thailand, but, you know, a good clip.
Right.
And, just to see it, you know, because it just looks beautiful, you know, and then I kind of have I don't want to say fascination, but I have, nothing here. Like, I love pictures of bamboo forests.
Right.
I think bamboo forests look really, really nice. And so that's why, like, a lot of those Asian countries seem really cool to me, because of those. Like, if you, did you ever see a movie, House of Flying Daggers?
No, but I saw enough of it to know what it looked like, you know?
Right. So there's a scene in there where they have this big fight in a bamboo forest. Oh, God, we're getting shot at.
Do you know where they are?
I think south. I think they're over in those houses to the southwest.
Oh shit! Yep, and I'm down. They're behind the tree. I can see him. He's running between the two trees. He's running towards you. Can you see him?
Yep. Oh God! No, he got me.
28th. That's not bad. I guess that's above half. Well, it's not quite above halfway.
That's all right. He would have killed me anyways. Like, I did not have the gun to do this. Oh, chat. Why don't you let us know if you were to go on like a backpacking vacation? Where would you go and why?
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the idea of vacations. You know, I like just the like not even so much taking them sometimes, just thinking about them.
Right.
I mean, in reality, sometimes vacations or holidays suck. They can really suck sometimes, and it's like, you know, especially what gets me are the ones where you go to like touristy stuff. Like you go to like an amusement park or like a water park or something like that, and it's so you have to buy your tickets for that. You have to drive or fly or whatever to get there. Then you have to make sure that your itinerary is set up right so you can get as much done in that amusement park as you can. So you want to utilize what you have. Everything is so fucking expensive at those places, and you're crowded with all these other people always. You know, whenever you go to like a touristy thing, it's just so many people around you. And I don't got a problem being like around a bunch of people, but when they're all trying to do the very exact same thing that you're trying to do, it's a nightmare. It's a goddamn nightmare. Like, everyone wants to, like, I remember when we went to Chicago, they call it the Bean, but the actual name of it is called Cloudgate. And it's this big, you know, metallic thing. And but what's really cool about it is because it's all metallic and mirrored.
Why do they call it the Bean?
It doesn't really,
Why do they call it the Bean?
Because it's shaped like a bean.
Well, I'm gonna look it up.
It's kind of shaped like a big kidney bean. All right. So.
Oh, yeah, it's shaped like a big kidney bean. It's kind of weird.
I'm gonna say let's go for this little pocket of things right before the forest. Actually, let's shoot for the inside of the forest. That little clearing inside.
All right.
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1, jump.
I'm away. I can do that.
But yeah, like when we went there, like everyone was trying to take these same pictures of like underneath the thing and on the outside because you get some really cool. Oh, it's a maze. That's kind of neat.
With a house in the middle.
Yeah. You know what beats a maze? A parachute. Go figure. But yeah, like, so you're kind of trying to like elbow and, you know, maneuver your way into.
There's nothing in here.
Oh, good.
Oh, but down here, there is a submachine gun. Do you want it? Or shall I take it? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna get it first. I'm taking it.
Oh, I got well, wood. Um,
But it's going to be pretty tricky for people to get into this maze without us knowing about it if we are already here and no one else manages to parachute in.
right, but we also have to hope that
The storm lands right on us, yeah.
right. And we are way outside of it. We gotta
Crap.
we gotta move west.
Oh shit, I'm in the maze.
Just jump over it. You can jump high enough.
You can jump over the maze?
Pretty much. It's a crappy maze.
Oh, sorry, I just shut the
Did you just... Oh god, we're being shot at. We're being shot at.
direction.
I'm down.
I'm also down. Not our best one.
No. No.
Stay away from the maze. You're afraid of the maze.
Do not seek the treasure.
Oh, maze. That was amazing.
Oh.
So I did something interesting this week, a little bit. I say a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
So I didn't really.
What you've been up to.
Makes it sound like I went on a holiday or something like that. I just consumed some media relevant to this podcast scope. I saw Alien Covenant.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of mixed things about that movie.
I had also heard a lot of mixed things about that movie. Now, as we've talked about before, I actually like that franchise. I'm quite a fan of the Alien franchise. I think it's one of the weird, it's so strange because very often, in most incarnations, that is a franchise that has filed itself under horror, right? Like, I know Aliens is the most beloved iteration, and that's really an action movie. But Alien, Alien 3, even Resurrection, as weird as it is, and the AVP movies are mostly horror movies to some extent.
They sort of alternate from got Alien, which is like a straight up horror movie, like a body horror movie. Is that what they're called? Body horror?
Yeah. Well, kind of, yeah. A Cronenberg-esque movie.
Right. And you got Aliens, which is more of an action thriller. But then, the other ones kind of play up this sort of slasher thing.
So I think we do best when we actually don't head for an area that looks like it's got anything in it, and then find what's in there. So I say we go between these two mountains on the left. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Going.
Yeah, so carry on. They alternate between...
Right, and we got some people coming in with us.
I'm going to this house unless I see someone else parachute here.
What is... Oh... Ooh, chest.
Oh, you're already down?
Yep.
I'm still gliding. I'm over by this farm. I am to the west of you.
Nice.
So yeah, but it's strange because I would also say it's one of those franchises that... It's one of the adult franchises that most appeals to kids, I would say, as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but
Yeah,
I remember watching it as a kid and liking it.
Oh god, how do I get down from here?
Okay. Well, I've got a gun at least.
I may have made a terrible mistake. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, no, kids love monsters, you know?
Yeah, and those movies have always been pretty popular with kids. I was going to have an animated series at one point. Okay, I'm in this house. If you head towards me, there's a gun here that could be good.
Oh, I do have a gun. I have a gun.
Okay, well, hold on.
But I'm gonna... Oh, God. Oh, I just hurt myself really bad.
Crap. Well, I have some bandages here. I might be able to... How the hell do you drop stuff?
I got some bandages. Okay. I got them.
So... yeah, I've always really liked Alien, and I've always liked those movies. And to a lesser extent, I actually thought Prometheus was okay. Now, I don't know if you've seen Prometheus. Right. Have you seen Prometheus?
I don't have that love of that series like you do, so I don't seek out those movies, I guess.
Well, you might like Prometheus, because the thing about Prometheus is it's really not an alien movie, really. Oh shit, someone's shooting at me.
Oh, I'm coming, Owen. I mean, I can come up behind them.
I'm down.
Oh.
He's shooting my corpse. I'm dead.
Well, that's nice of him.
Well, I'll continue spectating while you attempt to stay alive, I guess.
Oh, I see him. I see him. Oh, that's too far away to make that shot.
Good luck.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my best here. Where are you? Where are you, son of a bitch? But carry on.
So I found this Alien Covenant, and I actually liked it. And I don't know if I liked it because before I went in, I'd heard it was so terrible. But I think they made a mistake here. So just to cover the history of these movies a little bit, Ridley Scott's history with the franchise. Ridley Scott wanted to make a sequel to Alien, but they asked James Cameron back. They asked James Cameron to do it instead. So he never got the chance to make his sequel to Alien he'd always wanted to make, right? And he was quite sore about this. He was not pleased. So he went to the studio. I'm gonna see if I can turn around you. I can't. He went to the studio years later and said, look, I want to make a new Alien movie. And they, you know, I think after the last Alien vs. Predator film, they wanted to, which was terrible, they wanted to rest that franchise a bit. So they said, look, could you make a, if you want to make a return to the Alien franchise and do it, we think that's a great idea that we can make a lot out of, but could it just not be an Alien movie, you know? And that's how we ended up with Prometheus, which is a prequel to Alien, but isn't called Alien anything, and doesn't have aliens in it, and I'm gonna spoil...
Oh, God!
Well done, though. You survived a long time. I'm gonna spoil Prometheus for you. Is that okay? I don't think you'll mind.
No, that's fine, yeah.
Prometheus is the story of... You've seen Alien, right? You've seen the first... You know that that alien they find that's in the room with the eggs? It's a big elephant-faced thing?
Yeah, the space jockey,
right?
Whatever they call him.
They explain in Alien that underneath that face is just a mask. Sorry, they explain Prometheus that's just a mask, and underneath they pretty much are just big people. They're just big humans, big bald humans, which is dumb. But they explain that these people basically they are what they call the engineers, and they seeded life on other planets, right?
Right.
That's the story.
That black goo or whatever, right?
Right. And so these group of scientists go in search of the engineers based on historical evidence, and they find the black goo. And the black goo is basically it's a biological weapon designed to infect and hybridize with whatever it comes into contact with, right? That's what it does. And so the story of Prometheus is a series of these people becoming infected, a series of events where this crew, one by one, becomes infected, and they turn into, based on what was infected, a variety of different aliens that each have... Each of the monsters in Prometheus seems to be sort of a piece of alien, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? So and then right at the end, there is an alien that looks quite a bit like a xenomorph from Alien, but isn't exactly, and instead of having the dual mouths and the thing, it cuts open with its head. Right. That's Prometheus, basically. And that's the prequel to Alien. It makes a few mistakes. It tells you more about the alien than I would really want to know. But the biggest problem with Prometheus, really, is it makes changes to the law that weren't necessary. You're calling it this time, by the way.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go for this little plateau south of the river.
Okay, I think I know what you mean.
So 3, 2, 1, jump.
I have jumped.
I have jumping.
You said south of the river, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Kind of looks like there's like an S on top of it, or like a little squiggly. There is a house here.
I feel like we're in completely different places. That's north of the river.
Well, it was south when we... Whatever.
No, it wasn't. Anyway. So that was Prometheus, and someone's with us. He's in the building next to you. Not next to you. Further away. He's coming. He's running past the car. He's back. He's coming to the front door. He's shooting.
Oh, God.
You're taking damage. I'm fairly sure he's going to get you, John.
I'm good. I'm alive. I'm still alive. Nope.
I'm dead. I'm dead. That was fun.
I'm gonna avenge you.
I was like, I'll come back in and get him with the axe. No, I'm properly down. That went well.
Oh God, I got him. I killed him. Killed him with the axe.
Too late to revive me though.
Oh, yeah.
I get to spectate, which is good because I can talk about Alien for a bit. Stay alive. So, then Prometheus doesn't really do as well as they hoped. It did well enough, and you don't want to, like, you don't want to turn down Ridley Scott, you know? You don't,
Right.
these days, you don't, even though I don't think he's made a great film in a while, you don't go to Ridley Scott and say, no, I don't want you, Ridley Scott, you know what I mean? If Ridley Scott wants to make an Alien movie, you let him make an Alien movie, you know what I mean?
Oh, shit. It got me.
So after Prometheus comes along, originally he wanted to make Prometheus 2. So then he was like, oh, I want to make a follow-up to Prometheus. And obviously they went, well, Alien didn't do that well because the Alien fans thought that it wasn't very interesting and respectful to aliens. And the Prometheus fans it's not sending them to other Alien movies. So can you call it Alien? Can you make this one an Alien movie? Can it be more of an Alien movie, please? And that's how we got Alien Covenant, which originally was called Alien Paradise Lost, which is kind of funny. What's really interesting about it is...
I kind of like that name better.
Yeah, me too. What's interesting about it is... Aliens vs. Predator worked so well. This one really seems to be Alien vs. Couples. Because it is about a series of monsters that basically slowly but surely, procedurally separate relationships through death.
The worst marriage counselors ever.
The most dramatic bit about it, in fact, the thing that surprised me the most about it really is this is outright Prometheus 2. First of all, it is way closer in tone, in plot, and in just about everything to Prometheus. And do you mind if I spoil it for you? Were you worried about that?
I did. I read the wiki on it, so.
And spoilers for the people at home. There isn't even a xenomorph in the movie till pretty late. There's only one, and it arrives at the conclusion to the Prometheus plot.
Right.
But I actually didn't mind it, because the thing about Prometheus is, I thought that film was fine too. Because the thing is, yes, as someone who likes the Alien movies, I can watch that and be like, oh, well, okay, that's a dumb change to the law, you know? But I can also watch a movie and... I can also watch a film and just judge it on what was in the film, right? And just going on what was in the film, Prometheus wasn't a bad film. And Alien Covenant isn't either. It's not a bad sequel to Prometheus. It's not a great Alien movie. But it is fine. And I thought that was interesting. I thought that was a really interesting place to have found themselves in. That they made a sequel to Prometheus, but they branded it as an Alien movie, but it isn't really.
Excuse me?
But what's interesting about it is, this movie is significantly more about the relationship between artificial humans and humans than it is about aliens at any point.
That's what I gathered when I was reading the wiki about it, is that there was much more of this whole, almost very Westworld-like.
Right. Okay, I say we go for these two red patches.
Okay. Oh, shit, I jumped.
I also jumped. Don't worry about it. I forgot to count too. So, for people who haven't seen Prometheus, Prometheus has a lot of different plots, but it ends with... There is a robot in Prometheus, because every Alien movie has a robot in. There's a robot you never really know the intentions of, called David.
David? Yeah.
And he's played by Michael Fassbender. And... I'll be honest,
Of course it is. Everyone's played by Michael Fassbender these days.
I'll be totally honest, though. I went into it not really remembering much about Prometheus's plot from start to finish, so much as just remembering roughly what happened, you know? So I couldn't remember what position Elizabeth Shaw, who's referenced in this movie a lot, and was one of the main characters in Prometheus, and Michael Fassbender, I couldn't remember what positions they were in at the end of the movie. And so in this movie, he goes through a period of lying about exactly what's going on, you know? But I didn't know he was lying for longer than I was supposed to, you know? Are we not there? Damn it.
No, we are way not.
We're way off. We'll get there. But it's a story essentially of what really works for me is these are colonists. They aren't employees out on a mission for someone else. They're not trying to get home. Right. They're not doing a job. They're not military people or scientists. These are people who are specifically going to a new planet for a new home.
Okay, there might
this
be
door's
someone
open.
here. The door's open.
And what's interesting about that is... Oh, I see him. I see him. They're around the side here.
I'm coming. I'll try to flank around.
I'm down. Damn it.
I missed. How did I miss? Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Absolutely gonna die.
Put that trap down.
Oh, fuck.
You know, we did okay for a little bit.
No, we didn't.
We started to play a little bit more tactically. So what interested me about this one was all these characters are people with, like I said, it was Alien versus couples. These are all people with familial relationships, together with another robot, also played by Michael Fassbender, a similar model.
Which to me, because I remember reading about that too, is absolutely showing your hand about what you're going to do at the end. If you have two, whenever there's like a movie with twins or identical
Right.
characters, you know the thing they're going to do at the end with that.
Well, again, I'm going to spoil the movie, but what John's talking about is they have a scene where Walter and David, because the other robot's called Walter, get into a fight, and Walter presumably wins, and then at the end it turns out that it was all a lie and David actually won and he's betrayed them.
Right.
As soon as it happened, Beth and I said, as soon as that fight was ended without seeing a physical death of a robot, Beth and I said, that's not Walter, that's David. Do you know what I mean? There was no...
I mean, there's nothing else to do with that
Right.
plot. You know, I mean, it's just a case of what's the one actually interesting thing about identical people is who the fuck are they? You know, that's
Right.
And so it's like, oh, what the hell is all pink?
There are some weird things about them. I mean, the thing is, there are some things that invite criticism, and it was the same about Prometheus. If you are an Alien fan, there are a lot of changes.
The little mountain that's southwest. See, it's right to the right of the bus right now. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I'm going. The mountain next to the 3, like,
Yep.
loaves of bread. I think it's an aircraft hangar.
Yeah.
I see someone else going that way.
Yeah. I was really hoping that there was. Oh, there is. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna abandon that. I'm going for this little rubble.
Too late.
There's a bunch of people.
Here.
There's a bunch of people.
Why, did someone parachute on here?
Oh yeah, there's a ton. I just abandoned it. I don't know where I'm going now. I just bailed. We are very far apart from each other. I'm sorry. I'm gonna come back towards you.
Well, I hear a gunfight going on right now. I don't know if it actually involves me. Oh no, I can see 2 people fighting. I'm gonna wait till they've killed each other a little bit.
Do you have a gun?
Nope.
Me neither.
Oh yeah, so if you are a fan of Alien and Aliens, Prometheus and Alien Covenant do pose a problem because their changes to the law aren't good. You know what I mean? They don't work in an objective way. Okay, there's a guy in this building opposite. I'm in the tall thing. He's running towards you, John. He's running towards you. I can see you, and I can see the guy. He's hiding behind the big... He's coming around the side. He's coming around the side, further away from you. Oh, run away. He's running away. He's running away. Get him!
He has a gun. I can see the gun.
I can see the dust under his feet as he runs. Can you see where I am yet?
Yeah, I know exactly where you are. I can't get up to you.
Well, that's funny because I can't get down.
I'm just gonna chase this guy with my axe and hope for the best.
Good luck, Jonathan.
Oh wait, I think I see a gun.
Well, I can just see your name now. I'm just gonna hope
Yes,
that
it's a
when the
gun.
storm comes next time, that I'm just okay, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That I'll still be within it.
Alright, I'm gonna come back to you, because I should not have survived that.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Good. You can get down.
Yeah,
There
but up
has to be
here
a
I feel
slow
warm
feed.
and safe. Oh, I do have a gun now, though. I found one.
Cool.
Shotgun.
Yeah, it really seemed to me that, like, because it was also in the promotional stuff to it as well. It was another one of these weird, like, we're going to question, you know, the means of creator and creation, and we're going to toy with that issue, but we're going to use the aliens to do it. And
Well, that's why I explained everything at the beginning, because it really seems like what happened is... Should we go to this barn behind you? I'm up here. Hey. Whee! It really seems like what happened. Should we go to this barn down here?
I was already there. There's nothing in there.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's pick a direction.
Alright, well, where's...
West?
Oh, we are, like, smack dab in the middle of the...
Yeah, I feel like we're going to be fine if it just gets
Yeah.
smaller.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to shift around on us a little bit, so I don't think we're going to actually end up in the middle.
Right.
So I think we should keep moving, maybe find some more
Okay.
stuff.
No, let's keep heading south then. So yeah,
Like
that's
this
why
castle over
I
here
explained
thing.
at the beginning, because what it really seems like happened is he went to Fox and asked them if he could do a sequel to Alien, and they said no. He wanted to do an Alien movie, and they said no. They said, but you can do an Alien-related movie if you want. And he went, okay, well,
Awesome
I'll make the
mountain.
best of it, sure. And then he went back to them and he said, hey, okay, I want to make a sequel to that Alien-related movie you made me make. And they went, no. Can you make an Alien
No.
movie? And what you end up with is a not Alien movie that feels weirdly too similar to an Alien movie. And then an Alien movie that feels weirdly too much not like an Alien movie. Do you need a gun? I'm here. If you get, there's a gun here.
No, I got guns. I got a shotgun and a assault rifle.
Well, let's mine them. So yeah,
Mine. It's mine.
yeah. I mean, it just feels like Ridley Scott keeps being asked to do the wrong thing by stupid people, and then he
Right.
gets a reputation as well. Should I tell you what really bugs me about it, though? Because it is a good film. It is a good film. Alien Covenant. It's okay as a sequel to Prometheus if you liked Prometheus. That's what I'll say, and I think that's fair.
Right.
I think calling it what they should have called it instead of Alien Covenant was Prometheus 2 Alien. Do you know what I mean?
Alien.
That would have been great,
Right.
but they didn't do that. But something really bugs
I
me.
want to set this. I want to set this trap somewhere. I'm gonna actually try. I'm gonna just try to set it in here. See if.
Hold on, I'll take this. Do you want me to take this out of the way?
Oh, no, I'm good. Why can I not?
They're a bit tricky to put down.
Well, no, it won't even let me like select it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I figured out how to do it once on the stream, but I've completely forgotten how you do it.
But I just had the blueprints for it now.
No, you've got it. It's okay. Check your build tab,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can't quite get to it, right?
Right.
Oh, I've completely forgotten how you do this.
Damn it.
I could look it up. No one's around.
Oh, wait. Is this how I do it?
We are still in the storm. We're still pretty safe.
Do I have to equip it?
Well, Faith is now playing, and you did a dance. That
What?
legitimately happened. The music Faith started playing, and you did a dance.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Found out how to dance.
Can you hear the music?
Yeah.
Should we go to this house down here?
Yeah, sure. I can't figure out the traps, so...
Yeah, I did figure it out eventually, but it's part of the really crappy controls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what we got in here? This looks like grenades. Okay, we got grenades now. That'll help.
Okay. All right.
Oh god, we're right on the edge, and I
we're
just heard a
getting
shot. Right,
Yeah.
let's identify it.
Oh, it's coming to from us from our north, 15-ish. Oh, what the fuck are you? Oh, I see him. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm down.
That was actually my grenade. I do apologize.
Give me up.
Get out of the way of the window! And I would!
Oh, he had a sniper rifle. We were boned.
That went well. I quite like that when you do dancing emojis, the song you're dancing to plays. Hope George Michael's getting some royalties for his estate for that.
He's dead.
You still get royalties after you die to your estate.
Right.
So yeah, but one thing that bugs me about it bugged me about Prometheus and it bugs me about Alien, and it's such a mind thing. Considering all the really, really terrible changes to the law don't bug me, this really does bug me. Alien is always like really heavily well regarded when people talk about the first Alien movie and Aliens. One of the things people always say about it that's really amazing is it showed spaceships that looked like real people lived and worked there. Real working class normal people, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, the spaceship was kind of dirty and grubby and it had stuff around, and Prometheus and Alien Covenant, the ships look really, really smooth and high-tech and swish and always really clean.
Yeah.
And in Prometheus, you can kind of get that because, okay, these are scientists, right? That sort of makes sense. In Alien Covenant, they are a colony ship.
They were like tow truck drivers, essentially.
Right, truckers in space is the phrase they always use.
Yeah. Space cow.
There's also really good things about Alien. Like the script was deliberately written to be gender neutral, and then the best sort of actors for the role were cast. So that was pretty cool, which is how you ended up with Ripley and the other female character who dies. So I don't remember their name. Wasn't in any of the sequels.
You know what I got about Covenant when I read the wiki?
Oh, yeah?
Is that it did something that I really dislike. And they almost pull off the same thing that they did with Alien 3, right?
Oh, yeah?
Because Alien 3 starts out with, like, oh, the escape pods land in water and Newt drowns and all sort of stuff. And it's only Ripley who manages to survive.
I don't actually have a problem with that.
But, yeah. But they do the same thing in Covenant, where we realize that the only survivor from a Covenant or whatever is basically used as an incubator. Is it your turn or my turn? Call.
I think it's my turn, but I'm trying to pick where I want to go. I want to get really far away, actually. And I have no idea, Og. I don't think so, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, right. We're gonna go for the edge of the map by this mountain. Let's just go now. We don't have long to go.
Sure.
Right, I'm going for basically... As soon as you get to this mountain, I'm going for the coast. Past this mountain.
Yep, I'm just going for the coast.
And I'm hoping
I'm
that...
actually going on top. I'm going to try to get on top.
I'm hoping that other people don't go for the coast. Because it's coming in pretty close.
I did see one. Oh, I see a couple.
Splitting up actually is not a bad strategy if you can land on different heights. Because one person can... Whoa! What? You okay?
I ended up in a house with someone.
Are they dead?
Oh, he grenaded me. Are you... He just blew us both up. You son of a bitch.
He blew you both up?
It's safe up there. Yeah.
Can I come revive you?
No, I'm dead. I'm spectating you now.
Oh.
But yeah, so they do that, and I guess it's one of those things that kind of bug me, because I mean, it doesn't necessarily bug me, but I have this belief in having like a respect for characters, and
Right.
I just like I wouldn't have minded if that character would have died, but the way they do it, like it's like an off-camera death, and you just see like her being just used as like an incubator, like that seems kind of it feels kind of, it feels icky, you know what I mean? Like it feels kind of gross in a weird way.
I know what you mean. I will say the way it plays out in the film, I mean, I know it sounds kind of strange, but an icky and gross outcome for a character is franchise appropriate.
Right.
Does that make sense? But I know what you're saying.
Right. It feels very, very almost cliche at this point when you get to like horror movies or, you know, even science fiction movies where it's like, yeah, you know, these people who, you know, made it through this thing, yeah, they're still fucked. You know?
See, it doesn't actually bother me in Alien 3. And maybe this is because I actually saw Alien 3 before I saw Aliens. So I didn't go in with that, oh, I'm gonna get to see Newton Hicks again, you know what I mean?
Right.
But with Alien 3, it kind of makes sense. And the reason it makes sense is it fits in very well to this ongoing thing with Ripley's character of whenever she wakes up again, the alien's basically taken something from her. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That really is her running thing. She wakes up repeatedly to find that even in victory, she has lost, right? And I actually think in Alien 3 that kind of works. I mean, Alien 3 is a shit show of a movie. I mean, it's got its problems, it's got its strengths too, but so many of its problems come from studio interference, you know. Fincher took his name off it, famously.
Yeah. What's that name that they use when they do that?
It used to be Alan Smithy. I believe that's become too well known, and that's changed now. I think I can kill this guy while he's building his house.
Do it. Kill him.
Have you ever seen that movie? About the director who's actually called Alan Smithy, and so everybody thinks his films must suck. Where the hell is he? He just run away.
I think he jumped down. He just jumped down. I think he's like right beneath you. Yeah, maybe he ran away. Who knows?
No, he is beneath me. I saw him. Yeah. There's a little bit like that.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just I always feel like this. It's almost like a really cheap thing to do to get like an emotional reaction. Be like,
right? What the fuck? Oh my god! Run away!
Running, keep running. You need to find some band-aids.
I've got some.
Pretty sure that guy got picked up, though, who he knocked down.
I don't care. I'm going. I'm fleeing.
Get the fuck out of there, man! But, you know, that's what I mean, though. It's... like I said, I think it's a kind of a cheap way to get that response where it's like, oh yeah, you know that character that you made it through? Bam, dead. Oh.
My issue with it, so the interesting thing is, I'm guessing with Prometheus, it must just be that, what's her name? How is it pronounced? Rapace? Noomi Rapace didn't want to come back.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But I know that in Alien 3, Michael Biehn actually did want to come back. And when he found out they were going to use a cast of his body, he was pissed as well. Like, he found out they were going to use a cast of him to recreate a death. He was really upset and he wouldn't let him use it. And apparently he got paid the same for his head profile shot at the beginning of Alien, because there's like a picture of him in the record. He got paid the same for that as he did for being in Aliens, because he gouged him for it because he was so annoyed and not wanting to come back. But at the same time, you have to ask yourself, what would the movie where Hicks, Newton, Ripley wake up together be like, and would it be any good? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you'd have the problem where it'd be another case of, oh, Ripley has to protect this little girl, right? But at the same time, I think you could still kill her, but give her like a more emotional arc, you know?
Yeah, and I get the criticism. It's one of those things where, do you ever know the thing where you totally understand the criticism but you don't feel it? You know what I mean?
Right.
I totally understand the criticism. I've never felt it myself I never watch Alien 3 and because I actually like Alien 3. I never watch Alien 3 and when that happens go, well, they fucked that up. You know, it's
sons of bitches.
It just doesn't hit me like that. I just go, okay.
Oh, this is a nice little... Oh. You see him?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think he saw me, though.
You might want to get there, then.
Hello to Brandon Plays. How you doing? Welcome.
Hey, Brandon.
Whoop.
And if you weren't here earlier, we do have a standing discussion topic for the chat, for anyone in there. The question today is, if you were to travel anywhere and take like a backpacking trip, where would it be and why? Owen said he wants to go to mainland Europe. I want to go to like southeastern Asian countries to do a backpacking trip. And so yeah, let us know what you want to see, or where would you want to go and why, or where have you been even? If you've already done this, where'd you go and how was it? So yeah, you got any more on Alien?
Not really. Okay,
so,
he's there.
I don't know. I didn't really... I wanted to... I really did want to watch Blade Runner, but I just couldn't get around to it this week. I'm really shooting for next week to watch Blade Runner, and I'm hoping I can catch 2049 on a second run for cheap, you know? Because there's just a lot of movies coming out, and I'm going to have to...
I am hoping that his construction noise...
He's upstairs.
...will disguise my construction noise. Oh, he's barricaded the stairs.
What's this guy doing? He's just like...
You know what? You might as well.
Nice job. Oh.
That was almost. But you know what? I should have shot him. I should have shot him while he was crawling till he went down and then run away. And she'd have had to come for me.
Right.
Brandon Play says, my answer, I'd say Madagascar, because I don't know, I just really want to go there, but I haven't had a chance yet. Yeah.
No, that'd be kind of cool. Like, I feel like Africa gets a really bad rap. I mean, yes, there's some bad things going on in Africa. But it's one of those things where those bad things aren't universal across that continent.
Right. Hello to Sam Fallman.
As far as I know.
Oh, of course.
And, yeah, and I think there's probably a lot of really cool stuff in Africa to see.
Well, it's a region...
And I would like to go.
It's a region that's had political and economic troubles for a long time. And those countries tend to be unstable. You know, those parts of the world tend to be unstable, so you always hear the worst stories of stuff like that, you know?
Right. Like, I think there's probably a lot of cool stuff to see in, like, the Middle East. You know, like, yeah, it's not a safe place to go. I mean, well, I don't know. I guess there's probably areas that are really unsafe, but I can't imagine that the entirety of the region is a nightmare.
There are places, right? Like I hear that it's pretty much common to go on holiday to Dubai.
Right.
And, I get that. I mean, I it's one of those things where you often forget how stable things are living in a country that isn't wrecked by war. And I mean, because the Middle East has been basically subject to one interventionist war to another for some reason or another for the past 200 years, It's been in a constant state of invasion for one reason or another, and that creates problems,
So I want to go for the loaves of bread again. Just give it a shot.
Let's do it.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, go.
Go for it. Brandon Places, I was going to say North Korea for a joke. Oh, I wouldn't go to North Korea.
No, me neither. I've actually read some blogs, and I've heard some podcasts about people who've been to North Korea. And I guess the really weird thing is that they put on this really, really weird, like, show while you're there. Like, everything is this, like, clearly orchestrated and organized thing.
Yeah, they make it look as nice as
like,
possible.
Right.
Yeah, and it's the thing about North Korea, though, is it is a place that is very dangerous to go. I mean, there was that guy who a few years ago was actually sentenced to life in prison and came back comatose for stealing a sign in a hotel.
Right.
And it's one of those things where, like, right off the bat, that's an appalling punishment. You know what I mean? But you have to have some sense to not go, whoa, hello.
Oh, we got someone?
No. I've got a rocket launcher.
Oh, well done, sir.
You have to, like, I totally, like, it's so important to say, when you're in a country that is oppressive with oppressive laws, absolutely it is those countries and those laws that are wrong. Laws need to be proportionate, stuff like that. You want that gun?
Right. No, I'm good.
I don't for a second blame the guy, but at the same time, when traveling abroad, you need to exercise sense. You know what I mean? And the simple fact is, going to a country like North Korea and going, hey, I'll just steal this sign, is a really stupid thing to do.
Yeah.
But it's the kind of stupid thing to do that if you're not a careful person and you think, and you aren't...
We should head south.
Okay. By going to North Korea for a laugh, you can end up dead,
Right. And it's a shame, too, because I think, as terrible as that government is, I think that the people there would be it'd be very interesting to kind of experience their perspective, right?
Yeah, there was an interesting book written about North Korea a few years ago that was suggesting that while they're always considered to be this communist state, because they are, politically their political views are closer to basically, like, I was going to say white supremacy, but Korean supremacy, do you know what I mean?
Right.
And that they have a lot more in common with fascists, basically. And that goes down right to the level, because when you live in such terrible conditions, how do you survive? Okay, where are they?
I knocked him down.
Okay, let's go see if someone revives them. You keep shooting him.
I killed him.
Okay, I want to get my... He's got some blues. He's got a lot of blues.
Alright, I think he might... Oh, we got another one.
Okay. I need to con him. I don't want to waste these... I don't want to waste these rockets. I see him.
Oh, shit.
Please tell me he's dead.
Nope. Oh, got him. Got him.
Can we get some of these blues?
Yep.
I'm just running through hidden stuff.
Heal up here.
Oh, one more rocket launcher. He's got a lot of traps. He had a lot of traps. Ooh, a purple.
Nice.
No. Oh, no! I've just done something very stupid. Okay, there we go. I now have a rocket launcher and Where's my purple tactical shotgun? Oh, I think there's a limit to what you're allowed to carry.
Yes, there is.
Damn it. Well, there's a purple tactical shotgun here that I can't take without getting rid of my rocket launcher.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. I like the rocket launcher, John. It is good. Brandon Places, Owen, did you get the weird coloured sky today? Because we both live in the UK, but I'm not sure. Where do you live? Sam Form says, I've been to Morocco, Egypt, South Africa, and Nigeria. In Africa, it's actually really interesting. It's not as safe as the media portrays, except Egypt. Fair enough.
That sounds really cool. Like, I don't know if you want to, Sam, but feel free to tell us more stuff about that. I love hearing like travel blogs, and I love.
Okay, there's someone building in here.
Yep.
I'm gonna take my rocket launcher in.
I'm gonna get. Well, no, put that fucking thing away. I'm going inside.
Okay. Right, I've got my tactical shotgun then. And yes, I did get the red sky today. The hurricane's picked up a lot of dust on its way through.
He's kind of barricaded himself in this. I don't know if there's actually anyone in here anymore.
I saw him build.
Alright. Alright.
I'm coming in through the roof at him.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't see him either. Shit! Shit!
Oh,
He's up here! He's hiding up here! I'm down! Save me! Take my rocket launcher! Right, he's over the threshold. He's just over the threshold above you. I now don't get to look at him anymore. Oh, I knocked down the... I should have just fired a rocket into the corner. I shouldn't have seen it. Couldn't see immediately. I love all my stuff there, taunting you to your death. Like, come on, come and get me. It's just a little but presumably it's also taunting him to his death, right?
Right.
Oh, go get the rocket launcher. Get that blue.
I know exactly where he is.
Yeah, but he can't shoot you through that. Get that blue rocket launcher.
I don't want the rocket launcher.
Brandon Play says it was orange near me, sometimes a bit green. Such a weird world we live in, huh? Well, you know, a lot of the famous paintings from the sort of Victorian era paintings of kind of these red skies were...
I know where
What's
you are.
he doing? I think he's setting a trap. Whoa!
Oh.
That was fun. I liked that round.
Yeah.
They say that the skies went red across Europe during the eruption of Pompeii. After the eruption of Pompeii. Which was interesting. But yeah. You can have your hurricane back now, America.
Which one is it? Does it have a name?
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
I'm down on my knees.
My knees. Begging you please to come home. So speaking of music, I kind of had this had a moment earlier today. You ever had that where there's a band that you listen to and then you weren't necessarily a big fan of them, but then later on you decided I'm just gonna sit here and just listen to everything of theirs?
No.
So I mean, like, so I did that today. That band. Do you remember that band Coheed and Cambria?
No.
I'm not even gonna try to sing one of their songs, but no, they were this kind of like alternative rock, almost in the same sort of vein as maybe like an emo rock, like a My Chemical Romance sort of band.
Right.
And but it was funny because I remember they've been out for a long time, and this is how I know how long they've been out. The first time I'd ever seen one of their videos, it was my buddy Vincent. He came over to my house with a VHS tape that he had put together of all these music videos that he really liked, and he would sit there all day watching like MTV and waiting for these videos to come on, and then he would tape them. And I remember one of those Coheed Gambria songs were one on that video. And it's your turn to call.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Alright, I think we're gonna go for... If you look towards the east and see that little sort of ring of trees, little semicircle of trees, we're just coming up to it now. Okay?
Sure.
Go! We passed the thing I was originally going for, but I forgot to say, so...
Yeah. Oh, I get what you're talking about. Yeah, I can't make it back over there.
Don't worry about it.
Let's see here. Okay,
I'm going into the bay.
House.
I see. Are you going for the same house as me?
Dock of the bay. No, I'm going down to like one of these burned out ones.
Fair enough. Oh shit!
But
there's a guy near me.
Did you ever do that? Where you make like not necessarily the mixtape, but like the mixed VHS tape.
Sorry, something really funny happened. I'll explain once it's over. Oh, okay. So I landed on someone who doesn't know how to play the game.
Dead?
Yeah, I landed with someone who really doesn't know how to play. And they started whacking at one of the walls, and I was whacking them, but they didn't realize for a while they were getting hit, because I think they just thought we were, like, perfectly in sync. So I think they thought their hits were my hits. So I almost got down to full health, and then their teammate showed up. Right? And they eventually killed me, because their teammate had a shotgun, right? And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to focus on that one person while he's shooting at me, because I'm not going to get away. I might as well try and take him out, right?
Right.
And then... after I'm down, the person I was attacking starts attacking their teammate with the axe, like, yeah, fuck you, buddy! Obviously one of their first rounds. It was pretty funny.
A blue shotgun and a green shotgun. Well done. Oh, here we go. And a pump action shotgun. A lot of shotguns going on here. Not my favorite weapon, honestly.
Don't forget to close the door.
And another shotgun.
Shotguns are the most common guns in the fucking game.
I really like the assault rifles. That's my jam.
Rocket launcher.
Yes, Owen, we know you like the weapons that require no skill to use.
Absolutely.
It has the...
Do you know why?
It has the...
Because I do well with them. And then my game lasts longer.
They have the most ability to kill your own teammate on accident with them. I still remember that. Don't worry, I got my rocket launcher. Like, don't you put that fucking thing away. I'm going in.
I wish I had just fired through the window at him though, because he would be dead now, and we would have won that round.
Well, we would have won that encounter.
We would have won the round. I'm telling you that. Be a little positive.
Oh. Okay.
You really have to start heading for the.
Yeah, I'm right here. I got minutes too. Ooh, someone has a sniper rifle. But yeah, have you ever done that? Made the mixtape or like? Because I have. I've done the get the blank VHS tape, and try to just make myself a collection of all the videos I really like at the time.
I never had the music channels.
Oh shit!
So it was never an option for me. I never owned a single. We eventually got like we did eventually get cable.
Been through here.
But no, we never had the music channels. I had napstairs.com.
Alright.
I don't think that's one of their build ramps. That is just the roof of the house. How'd that building go together?
Just gonna keep heading in.
It's weird because Epic made that MOBA we played a bit, right?
Paragon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been tackling a lot of...
kind of doing...
Yeah.
They've been doing some fun stuff.
Because, like, what was the last big game they made? They made Gears of War, right?
Was that Epic?
I think so. What big game... Let me look up. I think it was, but
Yeah, it must
other
be.
than that, what big games do they make these days?
I really don't know.
Yeah, it was Epic.
Okay.
I realized Gears of War, like, that should be a big enough franchise for anybody. And I wish more
Right.
studios would just focus on their one big games, but I'm trying to think, like, they've gone from... Let me take a look at their games here. So they made Unreal, obviously. Gears of War. Oh, and apparently they also made Infinity Blade, which were... They were, like, the games that were trying to bring AAA big-budget graphics to iPhone. So the first Infinity Blade looked great.
Right. Yes.
And they are always the best-looking iOS games. That is what that series was for, to be the best-looking iOS games every time an update changed the API or the new GPUs came out. Which is pretty easy when you realize how shallow the gameplay is. Oh, there's someone.
Shit. Yeah, I saw him.
Keep shooting him, keep shooting him.
Oh god, he has a friend.
We've all got friends, John.
Oh, do we? Oh,
Oh, he didn't do so bad, I suppose.
oh, he had a shield. That's why. Damn
so, like-
you, Chris Knoxville! This is fun. This is a fun game, actually.
Yeah, I like it. So apparently they've got a new version of Unreal Tournament coming out, but it looks like that's also kind of like a free-to-play game.
Yeah, it's that Unreal Heroes? Or no, I'm thinking of Quake. Excuse me.
Yeah, it looks like this is just coming out at the same time. And then Paragon, okay, like the last game they released that was just a big game was Shadow Complex Remastered. There was just a game, and that's a remaster of an old arcade game.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brandon. I did not see your comment there. I'm not sure what you were referring to now. John, was it? Oh, okay. John, was it? Is my name John? Yes. Am I in America? Yes, I am. I am in America. And where have I traveled? I have actually not left the country either. I've done a lot. I've done some traveling kind of within my range. Easy to drive to. Like, I've been down to Chicago, I've been over Michigan, I've been kind of over in the Detroit area, I've been in the Twin Cities area, all over Wisconsin, which is where I am. I've also been out to Boston, over in the Massachusetts, over on the East Coast area, and that's kind of it right now. But I'm looking. I'm getting to a point in my life now where can afford to start traveling more, and I don't have to necessarily use my extra money to pay debt and stuff like that, which is nice. It's a nice feeling to have. But yeah, I'm gonna be able to start doing some more traveling, and yeah, I know I mentioned it earlier, but I had this vacation coming up. I'm planning on going to Bali. So that's...
Isn't Bali going through some troubles of its own at the moment?
I don't think so. It's in Indonesia, so...
So yeah, I did quickly look at Epic's Wikipedia, right? And since they didn't release any games in 2014, the only game they released in 2015, like I say, was a remaster of an old Xbox Live Arcade game. And then since 2017...
let's go for that bridge. Sorry.
Okay. The one to the north?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I jumped, I'm sorry.
2, okay.
So, from 2017, their games have all either been free-to-play games like this, or one Oculus Rift game. That's like a... And that's a niche thing, you know, everyone's tried a VR game, you know?
Right.
The last game prior to that was 2013. They put out 2 games in 2013 when they were Infinity Blade 3 and Gears of War Judgment. So it doesn't look like they even worked on Gears of War 4.
No,
I know
that
Gears
one
of War
got
Judgment was
outsourced.
4. Right. So if they just revamped their studio to just work on nothing but free-to-play games?
I think so. And I think it's been working for them, too.
It has,
we
but
got
it also
some
makes me
coming
kind
down.
of sad because, like, I like this game and I think it's good, but I, there's no shortage of people making these games right now.
Right, and the thing is, like, this isn't the full game. This is just a, this mode is free to play, but I think the full release of this game is going to be, paid.
From what I understand, the stuff that's paid now is going free to play. You know, the campaign, the PvE element, that's going to be free to play when it launches. It's just the early access funding.
Oh, okay.
I think this one's going to be totally free to play.
But yeah, but that PvE stuff isn't played like this.
No.
It's yeah, it has a story and all that.
Okay, through the farm again.
Yep.
Let's split up a little bit. I'm going to head towards the silos.
The what? I don't see
the silos.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going. All right. I'm going to break this tractor.
You tell me you don't know what a grain silo is?
I know. I didn't see it. All right. Don't you... Owen, I live in Wisconsin. Of course I know what a goddamn grain silo is. There's farms everywhere.
Sure, Johnny. Okay, well I've got an assault rifle, yes. So that's a start.
They're giant farm penises, all right?
I know.
And don't deny that's exactly what they look like. Like, these ones are even ribbed for her pleasure. Look at these fucking things.
I think we're the only people on here, at least. I haven't seen anybody else yet.
Nope, I haven't either.
Going through the farmhouse, the door's closed. Which is good, because if we just take everything worth taking, no one can ever get it later. Sam Foreman says, are you guys into any mobile games? I play one mobile game consistently. Oh. It's a game called Threes. You alright? You getting shot at?
No, I found a chest.
Oh, cool. Anything good in it?
A blue submachine gun, so.
Oh, nice. I haven't found anything that good. I did find some bandages and some stone. That'll do.
Nice. Oh, I see where they're hiding this stuff. It's all, like, in the hay bales.
The stuff in the hay bales?
Well, like, they're hiding behind the hay bales.
I've got a blue pistol.
It's not like...
Oh, no.
Oh, shit, I got a sniper rifle. Yes!
Nice.
A blue sniper rifle.
And I have a chest.
Get up top here real quick. I got it.
Yeah, mobile games. I don't play a lot of mobile games. I did play a few. I quite enjoyed Pocket Mortys recently, which is a Rick and Morty game that is just Pokemon, which is pretty hilarious. Like, it is explicitly Pokemon.
Right.
And that's very funny. But the game I play the most, the mobile game, I tend to stick with one for a long time, and then it'll be on my phone for a long time.
We need to move.
Do we?
Well, we are outside the range, and it's going to start coming in 5 seconds.
Shit.
So we got to go south.
We're going out of this house first.
I'm running. You're on your own, buddy.
We're going to take that long, surely.
I don't really play too many mobile games, really. Yeah, I can't really think of one I really play.
Oh my god, it's shrinking
mobile
fast.
Stuff, I'm much more of a fan of, like, apps that aren't specifically games. That usually kind of needs them. Like, I've discovered a real kind of odd fascination with dating apps. I don't really like... I'm not a big fan of internet dating. It's not gone well for me. But I do enjoy... I do enjoy looking at them and seeing these profiles and stuff, because some of them are so ridiculous. I actually started to come across some trends. One is, apparently everyone is sick of the games. Whatever the fuck that means. I'm so sick of the games.
That's a really common thing to see online.
Yeah, and another one is... Now, okay, this might sound like I'm, like, going to be judging people on their their appearance or whatever, and maybe I am, but I've noticed that they're, depending on what kind of picture is their main profile picture, it kind of dictates some of the things that they put in their profile. Like one I've noticed a lot is, and this might just be a weird like coincidence, but whenever I see a picture of like a girl with like a really low cut shirt, which is fine, like I have nothing against that. I'm not one of these people like, oh, you know, show some dignity. No, they can wear whatever they want and I'm fine with it. But they also usually, when it happens, goes like, I'm just looking for a really nice guy. And I don't know why there's a connection between those two things, but it's there. I guarantee. Also, a lot of times you see this thing where it's like, what's that?
You're a weird guy.
I just pick up on things, okay? There's also, I noticed, like, because a lot of these, like, you can list your interests, you know, and that's kind of how they partner you up. Like, oh, you guys have similar interests, so, like, oh, here you go. But the people who have like hundreds of things listed as like their interests, like things that no normal like no one's into that many things, you know what I mean? And then it's always like, they're like, well, I don't have a ton of time for dating. So it's like, yeah, because you're too busy basket weaving, crocheting, hiking, kayaking, stamp collecting.
All at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
like, that's why you don't
I've
have time
lost
for
control
dating.
of my kayak.
No, that rare 1920 stamp with Ella Fitzgerald on it. No.
Got all wet.
All the sticky parts gone.
I think someone's been here through here once before.
Yeah, I see some construction stuff here. There is a. Looks like there is a assault rifle in here if you want it.
I've already got one.
Okay, and
We are way out, by the way. Still.
Oh, are we? Shit. All right, keep moving.
There is a blue tactical submachine gun here.
Okay.
Not anymore,
I'm
I
good
got
on
it.
that. I have one of those.
Me too. Now.
But yeah, it's just
Oh, I see someone building.
Weird okay. I'm coming to you.
Because that's the problem with the building, I didn't realize. The building sends a flash you can see for miles.
Mm-hmm. If I get close to you... Holy crap, there's a bunch of stuff here. Some people have died here. Alright, I'm coming to you. Do you know where the building is? Where he was building? I might be able to get him with the sniper.
Hold on. I'm going to go behind the building so you can basically see... He's in the top corner.
Okay. See if I can... I can't see anything from here.
Well, he can see you. He's firing a sniper rifle.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh!
Well,
Great.
I'm down.
Yep.
Good luck,
I
John.
cannot see him. Yeah, no problem.
There are two in there, right inside the door.
Great.
I wouldn't even try it, I would just flee.
Oh, good. I can hear him.
At least it's not one of those games, like, I kind of miss it, but it's not one of those games like, what is it, Destiny, where you can basically, use the spectator mode to help your teammates.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
I think it's been a pretty good game for the show.
I'm gonna die. Fuck it.
Sam says I'm the same as Owen. I've played only one mobile game for 3 years. Oh yeah, which one? Quite enjoying watching John run away, Johnny.
It's like I can hear all the people getting shot, but I can't. I don't see anyone.
You sure this isn't just a
scared,
TV?
Owen.
I would just dig out the wall at this stage.
God. No, I'm gonna keep moving.
That's the storm.
Yep.
This might be our best ever ranking day, though.
I don't know.
Well, you. Or me.
I haven't even shot anything. Like, I've not even taken a shot. Oh. I think I saw something.
Sam says, probably won't have heard of it. It's called Lords and Knights. That is correct. I have not heard of that. What's it like, Sam? Tell us all about it.
Yep, sorry if I'm being quiet here. I'm kind of... Oh, did that thing... Fuck, I gotta move again.
Well, I'd say this is the longest two of us have survived. I say two of us, you know what I mean? Either of us. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, it is.
One might almost call it bait.
Right? Is there ammo? Here we go. Oh, great. That's not the ammo I needed. Shit! Oh, God!
Oh, this guy feels lucky. That was funny. I enjoyed that.
Oh, God. There's people all over me. I was done. Like...
Terrific.
Great. Alright, I think we got time for one or two more, depending how quickly we die.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So, I did want to kind of bring this up a little bit. I don't know if we talked about it at all last week. But it's been kind of getting a lot of media coverage over here, as it should. Is the Harvey Weinstein thing?
Yeah, that's getting the same amount of media coverage over here. I think it's kind of blown up.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah, and
but also like not surprising to anyone who's been listening to women in almost any industry.
Right. So everyone get ready because we're about to put on our SJW hats here. It's disgusting. It's something that's so incredibly disgusting. And the problem is that they are really portraying this as like, oh, this isn't a problem in Hollywood. No, this is not a Hollywood problem. What's happening in Hollywood is systemic of the rest of our society.
Right.
Especially this whole concept, right? I understand it that there are some situations where this term or this phrase is used where it's like, okay, harmless. But this boys will be boys thing.
Who's calling, by the way?
I can call.
Okay.
Hard to see. Do just 3, 2, 1, jump, and we'll see where we go. Okay.
Okay. I already jumped. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the loaves of bread. Oh, there's a lot of people going for the loaves of bread. I'm not going.
I'm gonna go far away from the loaves of bread.
Yes. Fear the loaves of bread. But yeah, it's this whole thing of boys will be boys, and I hate that. It's like, no, like boys need to be at a young age, just like everyone else, held accountable for the things that they do.
Right.
And they need to be told, without any sort of, beating around the bush that, there's things that you just don't do, that they're unacceptable. And it's not. It's just not the case. And what's even worse is that there are circumstances or situations where, in order to protect these... Holy shit! Fuck, I'm dead.
Is reviving an option? Oh, okay, no.
Nope. But these situations, like, okay, well, a big thing that I always have problems with, I get really upset, are dress codes.
Right.
I understand certain dress codes where it's like, okay, don't wear a t-shirt that has like a guy getting his head blown off. Don't wear a t-shirt covered with swear words. Fair enough, that's just like a decency thing, it's pretty innocuous. Right? But it's when they go further, especially with like female dress codes, where it's like, okay, well you can't wear a, you're being shot at.
Am I?
Yeah, I can hear the bullets whizzing past you. But it's this whole like, oh, you can't wear like a swoop neck sweater, and the skirt has to be 2 inches below your knee, and these sort of things. And you ask, it's like, well, why? Why is this a policy? Why are we making sure that women are dressing this sort of way? And the response is almost always the same. It's always this, well, we find that if they're wearing revealing clothing and stuff, there's a fight going on in front of you.
There is. I'm gonna try and tactically intervene.
Well done. Be careful though, there are others around.
Run away!
But it's always this thing of like, we don't want to distract the male student body. The male students find it distracting and stuff like that. It's like, okay, how about instead of chasing little Sally Mae around with a ruler to make sure her skirt's long enough, why don't you take little Billy boy over there and teach him some fucking self-control, right? Like, this isn't difficult. You don't restrict the victim in order to protect the attacker, which is kind of what they're doing.
Right. It's bullshit.
It is. It's absolutely bullshit. And like, I don't have kids. I'm not a parent, so I can only speak on this from an observational point of view. I've never been, I just don't have kids. But it just seems to me like these places and parents and teachers in general want to take this path of least resistance when it comes to these situations of women being objectified, or not just women, it goes both ways, I know, but like these sexual issues when it comes to like assault and consent and things like that all stem from this idea that boys will be boys, and we're going to make sure that they're not distracted in class by making the women cover up as much as possible.
Right.
And that sets a really bad precedent, and that's how we end up in situations where you have a Harvey Weinstein thinking it's okay to answer doors in a bathrobe and saying, you want a massage, and in cases of rape and actual sexual assault, and it's just a nightmare to me. I feel like the solution is simple. I mean, it might not be simple in execution, but you address these problems when they happen. You don't try to shield them and make some of these kids feel like the things that they're doing are okay.
Right. Yeah, you tackle it at source, and you educate, and you teach people to behave with a conscience, you know?
Right. You know, it's... And then you hear all these excuses, right? Especially like with hard ones, like, oh, well, he got to start in the offices, you know, during the 60s and 70s, and that was commonplace and all that sort of blah, 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 which, yeah, that might be true. But he's lived in this modern day as long as anyone else has. And a majority of the people have fucking figured it out that you just don't touch people without asking. You don't...
And that defense is always kind of strange anyway, because in those days there were still women around who openly requested not to be treated like that, you know?
Right.
It was different back then. Only works if you think that only men's opinions of a time matters.
Right. Exactly. And it's just... It's just this huge problem that we're facing in our society, where people just think that it's okay to treat men and women differently. And I'm not the first person who said this. You know, people have been talking about this for a long time, and it's still a problem. And I don't quite understand, like, the reasoning behind it that people have, where they can somehow justify in their head that we can treat women differently than men, especially when it comes to, like, their bodies. Like, at what point is there a divide, you know?
Right.
I don't know. Chat, I know we got a couple people in chat. What are your thoughts on this situation? Like, I know this is a dangerous thing, opening it up to an open forum, but I keep it classy, and I want to hear your thoughts. Like, how do we address these problems of people objectifying and sexually assaulting each other, you know? Hey, you're doing all right. Only 30 people left.
Yeah, I'm surviving. I've got my sniper rifle, so if I can just spot someone from far away, I might be able to drop that number a little bit.
This will probably be one of our last matches.
This is gonna have to be my last round.
Yeah. I got some stuff coming up myself I'm gonna take care of. So yeah, as we usually end these shows, we open it up. If you got any last minute questions, comments, anything like that, address them. We'll, I think we've kind of ran our topics out. And so we'll just open the floor. Like, what do you guys got? Anything on your mind? Any games coming out? Anything? Oh, I should mention this. I did see the new Black Panther trailer, and that's
I haven't watched that yet.
Good.
It looks pretty good, right? I heard that it was a pretty good trailer. I didn't see it myself yet.
It looks pretty neat. Although there is a bit of acting in it that I think is a little questionable. From Michael B. Jordan, which is weird because I think he is a good actor. He was amazing in Creed.
I haven't seen Creed, but then I never saw the Rocky movies, so I never had any kind of
yeah. It's good. I think you can. I think as long as you kind of understand what happened in Rocky, you're good. Like if you just sit down and read the wikis before you saw Creed, you would know everything you need to know.
Okay, this is going to be one of the last shrinkings, which means a lot of people are going to be congregating on here.
That thing keeps shrinking down until
I know. But what I mean is, this is going to be one of the last shrinkings we'll see. Because I will die.
But, yeah, everyone, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We do appreciate all that. And, just, you know, kind of while we wrap up here, I'm going to be just throwing out some ideas that I've been having for subscriber goals. I think for sure I want to, maybe when we hit 250, I think I want to get back to doing the Biscuit Bites. If you guys have been a fan of the channel for a while, you know that there was a time when we did the show as a podcast, and as like supplemental content, we did short little vlogs. Oh, get out of there!
No!
Oh, hey, it's
well.
probably our best ranking, though. 14th.
Yeah, definitely. If only I'd seen that stuff was custom built.
Right.
The top there. They're surviving as a team. That's pretty cool.
Oh, sorry, I could have let that going. So that's one of the things I want to do. I want to bring back the Biscuit Bites. Probably, yeah, I'm thinking about 200, 250. Another thing I thought would maybe kind of fun at maybe like 500. 500 or 1,000. Just stay. We'll pick a date and we'll just do games with fans. I like that idea a lot.
Yeah.
Personally. You know, we'll pick a game ahead of time. We'll let everyone know what we'll be playing, and then, you know, we have an opportunity to play with us, and so that's always fun. I know one that me and Owen had discussed a little bit. Like I said, this is just all brainstorming. Don't take any of this as for sure things. I personally would like to at some point do a 24-hour charity stream. It's something I think would be.
Oh, I definitely think that's
fun.
viable.
Yeah. Maybe somewhere around 1,000 or 5,000 people. Something like that.
Yeah, just reckon this.
Yeah,
I'm still spectating. You still spectating?
No,
I'm just watching what they're doing. They're just destroying their little thing. I'm going to take that off because it's very distracting to the end of the episode.
So yeah, that's just some ideas that we're having, but none of them will happen unless we get your guys' support. So we, you know, please, if you like what you've been listening to, like and subscribe, share it with your friends, throw up a Facebook link, share it on Twitter or whatever. Just help us get more and more. We did reach 100, and we did say that once we hit 100, we would be introducing a new show, which should be coming. I have watched almost all of season 2.
You gonna give us a preliminary teaser of your thoughts?
Yeah, I can do that. I think as a whole, it's better. It's definitely better. I found myself laughing more than I did with season 1.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's a case of just there being more episode. I'm having a hard time picking out episodes,
right,
that really stand out to me. There's definitely the one that does jump out to me, and it's mostly on the shoulders of a side character. But the episode where Homer gets his hair and meets Carl. That is Carl may be the coolest character I've ever seen.
Mr. Simpson, did you bring your umbrella today? Yeah.
I don't want you to spoil it, but there's a part of me I want to know more about Carl. I want Carl to return at some point. And
I want to know where I can hire my own Carl.
Right. I just love that. It was like, but why, Carl? Why me? What did my mama tell me I'd kiss a bad man?
Yeah. I like that one a lot. I like it.
That's pretty good. Now, there have been some episodes already that I absolutely did not like, because I think that, in my eyes, they were trying to do something and just did not stick the landing. The episode where Marge boycotts Itchy and Scratchy.
Doesn't quite get that, is it? It just sort of ends. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it kind of ends, and you don't really get what they were actually trying to say with it.
Yeah.
Like, because on all sides of that that debate or whatever that they set up, between the TV executives and the group that's what is it, Smurm or whatever their group was.
Snuh.
Snuh, yes. That group, like, none of them are portrayed as particularly, like, intelligent or smart, so it's like, I feel like maybe they're trying to suggest that the debate as a whole is
right, but
stupid.
then Marge sort of is.
Yeah.
It's odd. There is an episode where they are, I think, trying to do something, and I think they actually do really well. And it's the one where Mr. Burns runs for governor.
Yes, I did like that one. And it's oddly relevant. And
I also think they do, because one of your objections in season 1 was that often the episodes would be quite downers, but they weren't redemptive, sad episodes.
Right.
Whereas I think, have you seen the one where they go to the sushi restaurant yet?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
That one is pretty great.
I can't remember which one it is, but there is definitely an episode where, in that, the completely legitimate listing of episodes that I've been watching these on, for some reason did not have this particular episode. I think it's episode 4. So I'll be contacting the provider of this list.
Okay.
Soon, and so yeah, so it might have been that episode that I just didn't have access to. But I did go through it. I do have all the other ones. I think that was the only one that for some reason didn't make it.
Well, that would be a shame, because that might be the highlight of that season as well, I think. But,
Ooh.
We'll see.
I just watched the episode, another kind of strange episode where it was like, the court one, where Mr. Burns hits Bart with the car.
Yeah, that one's odd.
Yeah, it's kind of like this whole thing where it's like, okay, well, at the end, Marge does the right thing, and she tells the truth on the stand, and everything. But then, like, there's that weird, like, third act after that where Homer's like, oh, I just don't love my wife anymore.
Yeah, played incredibly seriously. Whereas the whole run-up to this has been a kind of a goofy lawsuit episode.
Right.
What's so strange about that is that third act, it suddenly starts to make you think, is that what the whole point of this episode has been?
Right.
Yeah.
So that happened. I did enjoy that last little punchline from the episode where Bart becomes like a daredevil.
Yeah.
And he was going to do the gorge, and Homer goes, well, nope, I'm going to have to do it, because you're going to have to see how stupid this is. And like, no, Dad, don't do it, you'll die. And then he ends up doing it anyways. And then, this is probably the hardest I laughed while watching The Simpsons, but when they airlift him out, and he bangs his head the whole way up.
Yeah.
And then they put him into the van, and the van immediately crashes into the tree. And he rolls back down the gorge.
That episode also has one of my favorite jokes, because one of the things I like about The Simpsons is when they show kids being very real kids. Mm-hmm. And it's when he first tries to jump the car and he hits his head, and they go, "Oh my God, he's hurt, really bad!
Get out of here,
right away!"
Well, yeah, it's funny when I saw that happen, because I've had a situation that almost played out exactly like that in my real life. When I was a kid, there was a tree in our apartment complex that was like in between our apartment complex and then like this retirement home like community.
Right.
And we were always told, like, stay off that tree. It's not on the it's not the apartment complex. It's actually their tree. Blah blah. No one fucking listened. Everyone climbed that tree, and because you could fit like 100 kids in this tree, it was massive, right? And you know the thing was always, oh, how high could you climb? How high? And I kept on going and going, and the twigs are snapping in my hands and everything like that. But I just keep on going, and finally this branch just snaps out from underneath me, and I fall through that tree, bounce off every fucking branch on the way down, hit the ground flat on my back on a root, right? Wind's knocked out of me. I can't breathe. I'm turning blue, and I'm kind of dazed. Like I feel like I'm kind of like blurring out. But I have enough. I have enough grasp on consciousness to hear my friends go, "Let's get out of here!" And I can hear them all just running. I can hear their little feet slap against the pavement as they're running away. I was just, and little 10-year-old me in my head, I'm like, "You bastards, you heartless bastards!" Like,
do you ever have that thing where you get hurt so bad you find it possible to be really like glib and funny beyond the pain? I remember once falling down the steps, and I put my foot too far out and I missed a step. And I twisted my leg underneath me and then slid right down to the bottom. Wham, 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 pulling this leg. And when I got to the bottom, my dad, he burst through and he went, "Did you miss a step?" And I just remember going, "No, I'm pretty sure I hit them all." This is so much pain. Like, thinking of it right now, I can still just feel the pain.
I remember when I was younger, I got hit by a car. And, I mean, it was my fault. Like, I was a kid, we were all running around playing.
Was it like Bart's recollection of the
right.
Little did
this
I know,
evil
the
man
luxury
came
car of
careening
death.
over the hill. But no, we were just running around playing, and I just stepped out in front of a car and got hit. It wasn't really bad, but I remember the person gets out of the car and asks the stupidest question that you can, and goes like, "Oh my god, are you hurt?" It's like,
"No, I'm
just
fine."
got hit by and I'm laying there. I'm like, "No, your bumper's actually pretty soft."
I remember once going down my little road. I lived on a little cul-de-sac, and I remember once going down it on my stomach on a skateboard on the road, and coming around the corner to see my next door but one neighbor's van. Coming, and it came very close to dying that day, right? It was so close. But I managed to quickly swerve, and I drove into a wall, and I hit my head on this wall. And the woman laying behind the van, and she said, and I remember she said, "Owen, are you okay? Are you alright?" And I stood up and I went, "Yeah, I think I'm fine." And she went, "You bloody idiot, what the fuck were you doing?" I was getting so bloody killed. She screamed at me all the way home. It was so funny because there was that moment of just pure concern. Is everything okay? This kid's gonna get it.
now that we're sure he won't die,
I'm gonna kill him.
Now gonna berate him.
Which is the right way around, I suppose.
Like, I remember when I was younger, I tried, doing pretty much the same thing, where I tried to ride down a hill on a skateboard, except I was standing, and didn't go well. Skateboard, whipped out from underneath me. I tried to do the run down the hill thing to keep up, didn't work. Slammed on the ground, hurt, right? Flash forward about 10 years. I'm driving up this hill in my town, and I see this kid riding his skateboard down the other way, and in my head I'm like, this isn't going to go well for you. And sure enough, as soon as I thought that skateboard goes whipping off from underneath him, he tries to do the run thing, but instead of hitting the ground, he runs right into the corner of a truck, bounces off, and then rolls the rest of the way down the hill. It looked horrific. So I pull over. I pull over, I'm like, oh my god. And I get out, and I'm walking towards it, I see him, he just pops up, grabs his skateboard, and he's kind of doing that whole, like, like trying to hum the pain away.
I could never get that. I was never that kid. Like, I have always been extremely risk averse. You know what I mean? I've just never been one of those people who will do dangerous things, you know? I don't know why. I just don't want to die. You know what I mean? Like, it's very simple.
I know it's strange, but I'd rather not die.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something to do with my youth or my upbringing or whatever. I've always been one of those kids who was, like, kept awake at night by the knowledge that I will inevitably die. Do you know what I mean? Like, some kids some kids aren't affected by it. Some people aren't affected by it. Some people, it really preys on them. And people say things like, well, you know, we've all got to die at some time. I don't mind going at my time. And I'm like, what? No, I'm hoping we find a cure before my time comes. Like, I've never wanted to die, you know?
And I think it might be, for me at least, you know, not to bring up this heavy topic, but I think it's always been a condition of my atheism.
Maybe.
And the reason why, I know this is exactly the reason why I eventually did go into a faith, and, you know, when I started going to church, because I had this weird crisis in myself, but having, like, this knowledge that it's done, like, death is death, and there's nothing after it, has always sort of terrified me.
Right.
You know, because I think a lot of people, when they have a faith that has an afterlife or something, there is a kind of comfort for them to be like, okay, well, I might die, but there is another life, right?
Yeah.
And for me, I don't have that belief. I know it's over. I know it's done, and it's for me, it's the same. It's the same sort of thing like when you're at a carnival and you got $1 and you hand the dollar out and you get that one shot at the little parlor game, and it's like, well, this is it. If I don't win, it's over. I get nothing. And you throw the little ring or whatever the fuck you're doing, the dart at the balloon, and you fuck it up. It's like, well, there it is. It's all over.
Except with me.
No second chance.
Except with, I feel exactly the same, except with me, it's like, well, I got my dollar, and then I put it on the rigged game that I put it in the 2p sliding machine, and it went. And then I saw my coin fall in the machine, and I wish I just bought some candy floss. So
on your deathbed, if I only had bought that candy floss. Which is that the same thing as cotton candy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is weird, because we don't have as much of a floss thing here. Like, people do floss, but you know what I mean? The floss word is the only time we ever use floss here is dental floss, right?
Right, same here.
Anyway, I have to go.
Yeah.
Let's finish this up.
Me too. Yeah.
Like and subscribe, everybody. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, thank you for watching. I have been Jonathan Cadotte. That's been Owen Adams.
That was me.
Where can I find you?
Go to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Owen Adams. That's pretty much it. You can get everything from there.
And you can find me on Twitter, which is @JohnCPerson. And this channel that you're watching right now. This is where I primarily do any of my stuff. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Help our channel grow. And we will see you next time. Have a good one.
Yes, you will. Bye, guys.